Okay, hello YouTube coin community. It's me, Robert, with Cointalk. I hope everyone's doing wonderful. We're going to look at a few things. I'm not certain how the day is going to work out, but I know one thing. We're going to look to see what's going to happen in a neighborhood near you as far as your coins and coin shows in your area. So we're going to send it over to Dave. David, do me a favor. Take and let everybody know about the shows that are happening in this area.
Hello, everyone. I'll be happy to do that, Robert. I hope everyone's having a good day today. Um, we've got a list of 31 different coin shows going on this weekend. So that usually means that the weather's getting nicer. Um, I think Saturday night we lose an hour of sleep. So spring must be getting close. So thank you to CoinZip for the following list of coin shows across the country. March 7th and 8th, the 2025 Northwest Louisiana Money Show in Bossier City, Louisiana, March 7th and 9th through the 9th. Enid Coin Club's 40th Annual Coin, Token, and Paper Money Show, Enid, Oklahoma, March 8th. Seminole Coin and Watch Show, Seminole, Florida, on March 8th. The Derby City Coin Club Show, Louisville, Kentucky, on March 8th. Cambridge Coin Show, Cambridge, Maryland, on March 8th. Colts Neck Coin Currency Stamps and Card Expo, Colts Neck, New Jersey, on March 8th. And pardon me if I mess this up. Massapequa Coin Club, Coin Currency and Collectibles Show, Massapequa, New York, March 8th. Cleveland Coin Expo, Broadview Heights, Ohio, March 8th. Indiana Coin Show, Indiana, Pennsylvania, March 8th. Knoxville Coin and Currency Show, Knoxville, Tennessee, March 8th through the 9th. Buena Park Coin Show, Buena Park, California, March 8th and 9th. FRCC Coin Show, Longmont, Colorado, March 8th and 9th. Inland Empire Coin Show, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. See that fast 10 times. March 8th and 9th. Carolina Coin and Stamp Show, Raleigh, North Carolina, March 9th. Camelback Collectibles Coin Show, Phoenix, Arizona, March 9th. Orange Coin and Sport Card Show, Orange, Connecticut, March 9th. Liberty Coin Club Show, Orange, Connecticut, March 9th. Greater Atlanta Coin Show, Marietta, Georgia, March 9th. Cedar Rapids Coin Show, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, March 9th. Suburban Coin Shows, Countryside, Illinois, March 9th. The Greater Worcester Coin Show, Auburn, Massachusetts, March 9th. Melville Coin, Stamp, and Collectible Show, Melville, New York, March 9th. ONR Coin Show, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, March 9th. Montgomery County Coin Show, Telford, Pennsylvania, March 9th. Waukesha Coin Show, New Berlin, Wisconsin, and on March 8th, Southern Vermont Coin and Collectible Show, Brattleboro, Vermont. On March 9th, the Darke County Coin Club Show, Greenville, Ohio. On March 9th, 71st Street Coin and Currency Show, Indianapolis, Indiana, on March 9th. South Brevard Coin Show, Melbourne, Florida. And last but not least, on March 9th, Burlington Coin Show, Burlington Township, New Jersey. And we're going to go into the precious metal prices really quick. Right now, gold is down $4.40 to $2,914.30. Silver is up 3 cents to $32.63. Platinum is holding even at $966 an ounce. Palladium is up $3 to $932 an ounce. And rhodium is up $150 to $5,075 per ounce. And Robert, I'm going to kick this back to you.
Okay, there we go, guys. There we go. So we've got appreciate that, David. Thank you so much for the update on the news. Good to hear about the markets. My good friend Neil, he'll be happy because he was complaining and crying about losing $1 to silver. And it's like, oh, well, it'll come back. Just give it a minute. So, let's see here. Hello to everybody out there. And Brad, did you ever figure out how to send those files to me? Okay. Blue, how about you? You about
He
ready?
can just share his screen. Doesn't he know how to share his screen?
No.
Brad, it's not that difficult. If I can do it, come on. You're always making fun of me. Okay, so I was going to do a little bit on Roman coins because that's the
Robert. I'm sorry to interrupt
Go
you, but
for
he's
it.
being so mean. I think I'm going to resign.
Mean. I'm not being mean. You're way meaner. Come on.
Go ahead, B. You were saying.
I like your parrot, David. I like your parrot on your chair. That's
Thank you.
funny.
Yeah, I got too close to land today and he flew in. So there he is. His name, by the way, his name is Paulie. Paulie the parrot. So there you go.
Come on, let's get a little bit of, away from things like that. Fred,
It looked to me like a
Frank. Yeah. Dear Lord.
He kind of does look like a Frank. Or maybe Alfred. Maybe an Alfred or something. I don't know. Okay,
Frank is the goat.
What do you think of Roman coins, by the way, Brad? What do you think?
They're old.
Well, I mean, as far as value and those type of things, what do you think?
What do you think about food? Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, what I'm talking about is the devaluing. You know that, right? Okay, let me see if I can do my screen, Robert. I'm going to give it a shot.
Okay.
Okay, so he says share screen, but it says share windows. Okay, so let's go like that. And blah, 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 blah. You're going to probably see my screen.
Yeah, nobody's going to see it.
Not yet, huh?
Not until I authorize it.
Okay, so it doesn't show. Select tab to share. Why does this always? Oh, this is what he's talking about.
Frank, that is so good.
What is that right there?
Frank at 309.
Nope, that ain't gonna work. No. Stop sharing. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, press it.
Great
You have
Frank.
to walk me through this again. Dang it. It doesn't show what he said it was going to show. My son. See, because maybe it's not open. I need this tab right here. This one right here. I need that one. And I don't know how to get that one up. Okay. Oh,
I can get my screen up to share.
I'm gonna.
I knew that was
I
coming.
knew,
I
me
knew
too.
too. I knew too. That's okay. He can kiss my.
Yeah, I just knew it.
Okay, see now, here we go.
Don't worry, folks. We're a
I
professional
found it.
crew here.
I found it. Okay, so now let me make it bigger. There we go. Okay, and that's not it. That's it. Do you see it, Robert?
I can put it up if you'd like.
Yeah, can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. It's
You
a picture
ready?
of a Roman dude, right?
I don't know. They're all very small. You want to highlight one?
Oh, shoot. I don't know how to do that part.
Try clicking on one of them.
Well, I am. It's all on
Double
my
click.
screen. It's
Either
on my
double-
screen.
Is
either
it 450 yet?
double click or either right click and then hit
Oh,
open?
well, shit.
Ay.
There we go. Oh, you know what? It's open twice when you know. It's not coming up, is it?
No.
Not seeing
Damn
it.
it. Okay, so let's do this. Here, let's go out of here. I'll go back to here. Go back to
Hi,
here.
Nick.
Hi there.
On. Well, I'm busy screwing around. Talk to her, please. Okay. Let me see if I can fix this. Try one more time.
Radio silence.
Oh, we're just waiting. He was getting ready to do a presentation.
I
That
know,
was
and I
what-
can't find it. He does this to me every week.
Hey, Robert, can you
Yes.
put that up?
It's not.
Oh, I was. Let me hold
I'm
on.
getting that. Now
How's
I'm
that?
I don't
There you
know.
go. There's yours, Brad.
Oh, you can see mine?
Yep.
Yes, I
Okay.
can.
All
It's
right.
helpful when someone tells you that, isn't it?
So but I don't want to show the whole thing at one time. That's
Sort of, kind of, just a little late for that there, Cupcake.
I know.
Hello, friends in the chat while they get their stuff together. Good to see you guys.
Hey, like I said, this is a very professional crew here.
Of course.
We're doing this on purpose. Don't worry. This is all for outtakes on bloopers, everybody.
It is amazing.
Oh, yes, it is.
How can
Go
we
for
make
it.
these bigger now?
Well, I don't know.
That's what she said.
Ah!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, let's not go there
Oh.
right
And
now.
look at that. You say that, there's Amanda McCarthy.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
you do your segment
There
first.
she is. There
Brad.
she is. Right on time.
Showing all
Uh-huh.
items. I don't.
I know on a normal, I really hate to say it, but I don't know the Mac system. If you guys got Mac out in the chat world there, let Brad know.
I'll figure it out one of these days. Okay. Well, hell, here we go.
Yep. Okay.
We have $10 Indians obviously up on the screen.
A bunch
and
of them.
A bunch of them. It's a St. Gaudens design, of course, and there were a little less than 15 million of them minted amongst the whole series of 1907 to 1933. In 07 and 08, there were no motto issues because Teddy Roosevelt thought that it was blasphemous to put any reference to God on our coinage. And it was restored to our coinage in 1908 by an act of Congress, and it remains there today. That had a new type of edge with raised stars, no reading, and it had 46 stars to begin, one for each state. And in 1912, when we added 2 more states, it went to 48 stars. It was struck with a segmented collar, which meant that the collar came apart and allowed the coin to be ejected. That's how they got raised designs on the rim or edge of the coin. The key dates to the series are 1933. There were 312,500 minted, but many of those were melted because they were still in the treasury when Roosevelt decided he wanted all the gold back. 1930s, there were 96,000 minted, and 1920s, 126,500. Now, there are many years with lower minages than these, but because those were later years, many of the coins were still in the system and were called back and melted. So we have no idea how many were melted of any particular date. They didn't keep track of that. They just kept track of how much gold they were melting. A third of the total series mintage is centered in two dates, the 1926 and the 1932. Combined 4.5 million of our 15 million were just those two dates. They were produced in all three mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. So a D Denver set would consist of an 08 no motto with motto, an 09, 10, 11, and a 14 or 6 coins if you were just going to collect the Denver mint ones. There were matte or sandblast proofs made of the series. There were 768 total for the series in proof, and a number of those were melted in 1917 as they remained in stock and unsold. Now, the whole idea that I did here is I put up images of the first 5 coins, and I don't know how well you can see my images, but we were going to talk about which coin you liked the best and which coin graded the highest. But of course, that surprise was ruined by the fact that I can't figure out how to show you just one coin at a time. And then I repeated the process on the next 5 coins, giving you just images of the coins and then later images of the full slab, including the grades. So if you can see the first row, the 07, the first one, and the 11, the next to last one, they have what I call the Euro soot on them. So the hello, Papa Smurf.
Sorry, trying to get it up.
I know you tried to do it. So anyway, those coins have that European dirty look to them from all the soot that was in the atmosphere at the time, and it settled on the coin. And so even though the coins grade AU58 and MS62 respectively, they look like hell. If you look at the other coins that are there in the line, the 3 PCGS coins are graded AU 55, 58 plus, and 58. And any one of those, I think, are nicer than the 2 NGC coins. And in fact, in hand, I think the 1910S and AU 55 kind of looks the best of the 5. The next group of coins that I've presented are kind of the same way. They're all nicer coins. There's no Euro trash in those pieces, but you can look at the last 2 coins as seeing they're both 1932s, and the last coin, the MS64, actually has some pretty good color also on the coin. The 14D, the second coin, the AU58 CAC, to me has the best luster of the group. So this was kind of an exercise in what do you like better and what do you think they grade, and it failed. So I hope you liked looking at the pictures of the coins anyway, even if they are really small.
I hope you was done.
I was done.
Okay, somewhere we lost B out there. I'm certain she's got her son working to bring her back in. But for now, we'll take him. We just have to, I don't know. I hope she's okay.
I will have somebody show me how to do this so I can do it the way I want to. So we will work through our problems here.
Well, if nothing else, the next time, I don't mind. Feel free to send them to me via email, but just break down your
break it down. Yes, I will. I will
right.
do that as a backup.
Right. So I am going to remove that. Whoopsie. No, I can't do that. Brad, remove your share. Stop sharing.
Okay. Well, I don't. Okay.
It's pretty
There it
easy.
is. Stop
There
screen.
you go.
Okay. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I didn't want to do it any other way because I was afraid I'd kick you too, and I didn't want to kick you off. So, okay, nice. Now, see if you had a camera, you could put them on camera and show us each one of them.
Those are all walkers.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
now
someone's
you have my attention.
There's another box of all walkers.
Oh, wow. You have my attention. You want to share?
No.
Figures.
Who knows? Just remember, you just look at slabs. They could be good 2s for as we know. Well, no, it has to be a good 3 or 4. Ah, there you go, Nate. You okay? Here, hold on, Brad, and I'll give you the screen there. Go ahead, start showing them, Brad. There you go. Ooh, that's pretty.
Very pretty.
Wow.
Ah, that's a good one.
Nice.
It's got details. What's the details?
It's got detail.
That's okay. It's better than
That
none.
doesn't.
Nah, that's nice right there. How much is that one right there?
Expensive.
For you or for somebody else?
For somebody else. For me, then it would be like $325.
500.
I get the family and friends discount.
Yeah.
Scratch.
Well,
But still, it's got a D.
all right. There, I scratched. All right, that one doesn't have a scratch.
Very nice.
You got a complete set there, Brad?
Oh, and that's the
No.
reverse.
No, I don't have a complete set. I have a complete short set in 4 and better.
Okay.
I have a number of nice things.
Oh, yeah.
No, Bill, there are no. I think the cheapest ones in here are $95. And there's a number of those.
Frank, I agree.
Nice.
So if anybody's looking for a nice walker or two, I might have. Here's a 38D in 4.
Oh, nice. That's beautiful.
So anyway, those came in today.
Welcome, Becky.
Somebody sell their collection or they an estate?
Sorry.
Yeah, they traded good silver for bad paper.
Wow. What a shame.
Thank you. I needed that.
So how are things going, Nick? you
Good. How are
doing?
you?
Pretty good. Yeah.
Good, good.
I tried to catch you at Cans and you were gone.
I didn't stay long. I wasn't. Yeah, I had been watching TV, so my eyes were kind of
Tired.
tired.
Mhm. Okay. I just wanted you to know I tried to catch you.
If I would have seen you, I would have stayed and said hello, of course.
You were gone. You were
Yeah.
just like gone. Yeah, it was.
I was
tried.
just there for a few minutes.
Mhm. Okay.
Let
It's
me ask.
Robert's Rick.
Go ahead. D. What?
Okay, so my son says you can check it yourself. Here, so here.
I can put it up right there. And that's
Right
what you
there.
want?
That's what I wanted.
Okay.
Now
there
the
you go.
question is how do I do it? What
Well,
does
now
this
that's
do?
the part I can't do.
He didn't tell me that. Okay, so I don't think this is it either. Okay. You know what, Robert? I can't change the pictures, so I'm just going to give up today. I can't. I'm just
Okay.
going to give up. Yeah. Because it's not coming up on here on my screen. Like if I click this, it doesn't It doesn't do anything. So I don't know. I'm going to give up.
Well,
I'm not having a good day today, obviously.
You and Brad just do a little bit of homework.
I know that's what my
taking
son
them.
said.
Yep, and you guys can take it. The next time you come in, you'll
Sure.
come a little
Let
prepared.
me see if
Now,
I can get it up this
let's-
way.
Okay, let's get on to the progress or to the subject that we actually had at hand, which was, I believe, this one here was. And Brad, I want to get everyone's opinion here in the panel. However, Brad, I'm going to come to you last because you're a dealer. I want to take, and I'm going to start with Dave since you're right next to me. On Slab coins, I believe Paul was the one who brought the question up that he was asking, like on net grade coins. I believe, Paul, you need to help me on this, but I believe it was like net grade coins. Are they worth putting into a slab? That was number one. And do you prefer them in the slab or not? And how much difference or detraction? I mean, just the variation of a slab coin that's got detailed grades versus raw. And, just that topic is a basic. I mean, we can take it as deep or as shallow as anybody would like to. Dave, with you, let me just ask you, if you see a coin that has gotten a detailed grade on it, I mean, let's say raw versus slab, I mean, do you have a preference or do you just stay away from them, period? You need to
David's muted.
Yeah, Dave, you're muted. There you go.
We are professionals, people.
Okay, Dave, I don't know why you're muted. It's something on your side because I see you're not muted. Now you're muted. Now you're not. And I don't know what do you need.
You might need to turn his volume up.
Yeah, you got an issue of try that.
Technical difficulties. I'm
Yeah,
not the only one having
back
them.
at 3:30.
Yeah, we're all what? Okay, let's see here. We are really just being hampered by technical difficulties. Dave, I'll come back
Not
to
the
you.
only one.
B, you go for it, B.
Do you want? I finally got it to share here like this. Check it out. I finally got it. There we go. Now I can see it also. Can you guys see it?
No.
No, now
I
you
can-
can't see. Robert
now,
has.
Here it comes.
Okay.
We can see it.
Okay, so. Okay, now my phone's
I'm
not.
guessing David's going to go out
Okay,
and come
so.
back in. Okay.
So I just wanted to talk about Roman coins, and I'm doing a video on it, and it's just so involved, everyone. Let me tell you. And Robert said something to me about it before the podcast. It's really involved, and I had no idea. I'm walking into it blind. I've never collected any Roman coins, so I'm learning just like you guys. So I'm basically going to read off of this is based on Wikipedia. Okay, all this that I'm telling you is basically Wikipedia because the stuff that I'm writing is not finished yet. It'll be finished for the video, but not for this, and it's going to take me another week. But anyway, so let me go on with the Roman Republic was 500 to 27 BC. Roman Republic currency, Roman adoption of metallic commodity money was a late development in monetary history. Bullion bars and ingots were used as money in Mesopotamia since the 7th millennium BC, and Greeks in Asia Minor had pioneered the use of coinage, which they employed in addition to other more primitive monetary mediums of exchange as early as the 7th century BC. Okay. Bronze. And I don't even know how to pronounce this. Maybe some of you guys can help me. Bronze, it's like A's signatum. Do any of you know how to pronounce that? Produced the Roman Republic. Here, let me get it to go back smaller. It's not going smaller there. After 450 BC, coinage proper was only introduced by the Republican government 300 BC. The greatest city of Magna, and I don't know how to pronounce that either, Gracia region in southern Italy, and several other Italian cities already had a long tradition of using coinage by this time and produced them in large quantities during the 4th century BC to pay for their wars against the inland Italian groups encroaching on their territory. For these reasons, the Romans would have certainly known about coinage systems long before their government actually introduced them. Eventually, the economic conditions of the Second Punic War forced the Romans to fully adopt a coinage system. There's a little bit more about this here. Okay. So the type of money introduced by Rome was unlike that found elsewhere in the ancient Mediterranean. It combined a number of uncommon elements. One example is the large bronze bullion. The Aes, I can't pronounce that, Aes signum, Latin or signed bronze is what that means, I guess. It measured about 16 by 9 centimeters and weighed about 1.5 to 1.6 kilograms, being made out of highly leaded tin bronze. Although similar metal currency bars had been produced in Italy and northern, I don't even know how to pronounce that either, Etruscan areas that had been made of Aes grave. I'm thinking how to pronounce it, an unrefined metal with a high iron content. Along with the Aes signum, the Roman state also issued a series of bronze and silver coins that emulated the styles of those produced in Greek cities. Produced using the manner of manufacture then utilized by Greek Naples. The designs of these early coins were also heavily influenced by Greek designs. The designs on the coinage of the Republican period displayed a solid conservatism, usually illustrating mythical scenes or personifications of various gods and goddesses. Okay, so now I'm going to change the picture here. This is going to be even harder to read. Okay, so here we go. Let me make it bigger for y'all. Okay, there. So there's the bronze like ingot. Okay, so the most common denominations used during early Roman times, their relative sizes and relative values. A significant advancement in coin imagery occurred when Julius Caesar issued coins bearing his own portrait, while previous well, I can't even read that. Had issued coins featuring portraits of their ancestors. Caesar's coinage marked the third instance in the Roman approach to coin design, further amplified the use of propaganda and personal representation in currency during this time. Although living Romans had appeared on coinage before, in the words of Claire Ronan, the appearance of Caesar's portrait and Roman, I can't even pronounce that, general in 44 BC is often seen as a revolutionary moment in Roman history. The appearance of Julius Caesar implemented a new standard and the tradition. Okay, hang on a second. All right, I don't know where it is. Oh, sorry. Okay, hang on, everybody. Oh, wow. Okay. See, I'm doing this the archaic way and it's not really working. Okay, so let's just go on to the next picture. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to have to talk about it myself. Let me see. Hang on, guys. I don't think this is the continuation. Okay, here we go. The most common denominations used during early Roman times, their relative sizes and relative. Oh, I already read this part. It's the bottom part here. The main focus of the imagery during the empire was on the portrait of the emperor. Coins were as important means of disseminating that image throughout the empire. Coins often attempted to make the emperor appear godlike, though or through associating the emperor with the attributes normally seen in divinities, and or emphasizing the special relationship between the coins depicting the deity. During his campaign against Pompey, Caesar issued a variety of types that featured images of either Venus or Arenas. I don't know how to pronounce that either. Attempting to associate himself with his divine ancestors. In an example of an emperor who went to an extreme in proclaiming divine status with Commodus. In AD 192, he issued a series of coins depicting his bust clad in lion skin, the usual depiction of Hercules. On the obverse, and inscription proclaiming that he was the Roman incarnation of Hercules on the reverse. Although Commodus was excessive in his depiction of his image, this extreme case is indicative of the portraits. Okay, so unlike the emperor is by far the most frequent portrait on the obverse of coins, helps our heirs apparent, predecessors, and other family members, such as empresses, were also featured. To aid in succession, the legitimacy of their heir was affirmed by producing coins for that successor. This was done from the time of Augustus till the end of the empire. Okay. Let me see what else I have here. This one is going to have to be made bigger, definitely. Here we go, everybody. They're not very good pictures. This is Wikipedia. Unlike most modern cities, Roman coins had, at least in the early centuries, significant intrinsic value. However, while the gold and silver issues contain precious metals, the value of a coin could be slightly higher than its precious metal content. So they were not, strictly speaking, equivalent to the silver coins. Equivalent. Sorry, equivalent. I got this crooked, so it's hard to read. To bullion. Also, over the course of time, the purity and weight of the denarius range from 1.6 to 2.85 times its metal content. Okay, thought to equal the purchasing power of 10 modern British pounds sterling. At the beginning of the Roman Empire, to around 18 pounds sterling by its end. Comparing, what is it? I can't even read it. Comparing bread, wine, and meat prices. Oh, okay. And over the same period, around 1 to 3 days. Pay for, I don't know what that says. Okay, let me move on. Come on. Okay, now it's now. Okay, here we go. Let me see. So, what is this part right here? You guys, I haven't done all my research yet. Can you tell? Okay, so yeah, this is just way blurry. Robert, I'm gonna send it back to you because it's just too blurry to read. You know, I'm trying to read pictures I took off my phone because I do
Okay,
not
just
have
stop.
2 monitors. I'd have to have 2 monitors to be able to read off of one.
Okay, just stop sharing them.
Yeah, so okay, so now I just have to start doing that. Okay, well he did something with that. Get-
I can do that.
he did something with it, so I don't know which one to get rid of. Here, let's try that one.
There you
How's
go.
that?
You got it.
Did I
Yep,
get it?
yep.
I have
Okay.
to practice and do homework on screen sharing big time.
Dave, are you with us? Test. Nope,
Huh?
you're still muted.
Let me see if I can get that.
I'm not certain what your issue is, Dave. Double check and see if you somehow listen. Take and go up to your tab on the page that you're on and right click and make certain you did not mute that page. That's the only thing I can think of because I know you use this program the same as I do. And I know the shortcuts. I don't know the shortcut, but I'm just seeing if that's the problem.
You might want to check settings on this and see if
Well, if you right click over at the tab, it'll say mute the site or unmute it. And that's what I thought maybe that'd be easier for him.
It's simple.
Okay.
The parrot pecked out his voice box.
Okay, David, do this. Go over to where your volume is, and then you can right click that as well and open your sound settings, and that might help you right there. So until then, let's go to somebody else. Right there is the question, Nick. Would you like to go for it and try that?
what does he mean by? I don't know what split grade means.
Well, split grade would mean one. Go ahead, Brad. I'll let you.
I was just going to ask if we were talking split grade between grading each side of the coin like ANAX used to do,
Yes.
or
absolutely, I
are we
understand.
talking about net,
Oh,
or are we talking about net grading in reduction for problems?
Like they're doing today for the most part?
I would prefer not a split grade. I want a straight grade.
Well, but Paulie, be more specific about what you're asking about because I don't know how to answer the question. So, like I said, are we talking about split grade being MS65 obverse, MS64 reverse? Or are we talking about coins that are like unk details cleaned?
Oh, okay. Either way, I'd still want the.
Okay, Bill 457. Yeah, used to put 2 grades, one for the obverse and one for the reverse.
Do they still do that?
No,
not that I know of.
nobody does that anymore. But the general idea then was the obverse was more valuable in determining grade than the reverse. The reverse never brought the grade of the coin up, but it could take the grade of the coin down. Kind of was what one old guy told me once. So
I've never seen a split grade.
If
yeah, the
somebody
really
has-
old ANAC certificates had them.
I was going to say, if somebody has one and they want to send me a photograph, I would love to show it. I've seen them, and I never even thought about it, Brad. I used to have one, but I don't know more. I think I took and submitted it to get a straight grade on it.
Okay, so
I remember them.
Shadrach at 3:44 p.m. Robert. Okay, so there's different levels of cleaning. That's like saying, does a car that's been in an accident have a different value? Well, yes. So let's say if you have an uncirculated coin that's very lightly wiped, that has some wipe lines on it, it's technically cleaned. And a coin like that would generally sell for an AU price. CAC grading in their census, if a coin is, for example, AU details cleaned, it's -1 grade and the lowest numerical value for the next grade. So an AU cleaned is a 40, an XF cleaned is a 20 in their census system. And that generally reflects a pretty good idea of value also. But let's go back to the young coin that's really lightly cleaned. All right, that's going to bring an AU price. Now you have an uncirculated coin that is whizzed or polished. So that goes beyond just a simple cleaning. That is ultra aggressive now. And those types of coins may sell for VF or lower monies because they are very unattractive to most collectors. So when people ask how much to subtract from a grade to get a net grade, that's always been a big controversy in the copper world, because there are a lot of things because of like corrosion. You have an XF coin that nets out at a 20 or a 15 price. And I used to tell people it's pretty easy to tell how to net grade. And they would look at me kind of strangely. And I go, look at it this way. Instead of trying to net grade the coin, price the coin. Let's say the coin was worth $500 before it was messed with. Now it's messed with. What would you pay for it? Would you pay $250? No. Would you pay $200? No. Would you pay $150? Okay, I'll pay $150. So now you look at what grade is opposite the $150 price. And if that's a 20, then you've net graded the coin a 20.
Are we talking about a graded coin though, or are we talking about a raw coin?
You talk about any coin.
Okay, but isn't on the slab, isn't it going to say cleaned? It's not going to have a grade on it.
It'll say uncirculated details cleaned, or see, there you go.
Right. So it doesn't give us a grade.
What's
So
uncirculated, Nick? What's the grade range for
But-
uncirculated?
But still,
So you
we're talking
consider
about
it
different types of cleaning.
the price of cleaning is determined on the aggressiveness of the cleaning.
So, okay.
So a very lightly cleaned uncirculated coin might sell for an AU 58 or an AU 55 price. A heavily cleaned uncirculated coin might sell for a very fine price. So it depends. Okay, let's go back to the car. You've got a car and somebody bumps it and puts a little dent in the fender. You have the same car that somebody rear ends, and then you have the same car that a semi rolls over on it. Okay? You have three different values to those cars based on the amount of damage done to it. Coin grading, net grading is kind of the same thing. How much damage is there done to the coin? Reduce the value of the coin until you're comfortable buying it, and then look over and see what grade is listed next to that value. So that's kind of a backdoor way of net grading.
All right. That makes sense. Thank you.
So if you have a hold coin, you know, much worse than a lightly scratched coin, right? So, yes, Shad, you should stop using the grinder to conserve your coins. I would go to a rock tumbler. It allows you to make mistakes much slower.
What do you think, Robert? What do you think of all this? Everything that
I mean,
Brad's saying.
you know, the way I would describe it is actually no better than what Brad did. What's my car worth? It's out there sitting on the street.
So I would tell you, in most cases, you should avoid damaged coins.
So I shouldn't use an SOS pad to clean my coin.
Not anymore.
I mean, you can, but
Your
just
mouth
don't
maybe,
clean
but not your coins.
You can, but you're going to lose value. Now, do the coins still hold value? Brad knows as well as I do. He has coins I promise, that have been cleaned that still have value. So, as he said, what value are they worth? Well, it all depends on a couple of things. I mean, the one I was showing, this 1916 right here. Okay, it's been cleaned.
I'll be back.
Yeah, that's the one that's got genuine cleaned unk details. It
Mhm.
still has unk details. So what's it worth to you, Nick? A 1916 Walking Liberty. I mean, I'm using you, Nick, only because I know you like Walking
Over
Liberty.
$100, a little over $100.
Really?
Is that
Okay.
a 16 plane, Robert?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So Robert has a 16 plane and I have a 16 plane.
Look at the difference.
Okay. There's not a ton of difference
I think
on your
there's
on your screen.
no, I can see.
I've seen the coin Robert's holding up. It's
Mhm.
not a butt ugly coin.
It's not, no.
Okay.
But there's a lot more detail on your coin versus his coin.
No, there's
Thank you,
not.
Nick.
He has Lester. Mine does not. There's a difference between
Thank you,
Lester
Nick.
Okay.
and
That's what
So
I noticed.
all right,
But
so
see, on her
Robert.
dress, I'm seeing more lines on Brad's.
Okay, so now Robert, what are you asking for your coin? Do you have a price?
no, I have not priced it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
All right. Well, I was just going to go. So I
What's yours, Brad?
$4.95 B.
Wow, see, those are
And
good.
what grade is yours, Brad?
Those are good, Nick.
AU 55 PCGS.
It's the
Okay.
years; they're hard to get. Those years are
So
hard.
he's got an AU coin, guys. Technically, I've got an UNC coin, which
So
normally that's a what, $800 coin, Brad?
No,
Check it
I
out,
don't
Nick.
know.
Seven,
Check it
seven
out.
or
Nick.
800, I think.
no.
Expensive.
Go ahead and check it. Yeah, we'll find out.
I don't believe so. I don't.
I believe it. I could be wrong. I don't know, guys. That's why we're gonna find out what it uncirculated.
Okay,
MS-60.
so Robert, an MS-63 retail listing is $1,200.
Okay, I was thinking of 60,
There you
but
go.
An
Nick.
But, I mean,
MS-60,
once you
an MS-60 retail listing is $850.
okay. See,
All right.
so I wasn't that far off. I thought I said 700.
So I would think Robert's coin is worth less than my coin because this is straight grade and that is not. So
I would expect to pay over a little over $100 for it.
you
I don't
wouldn't
think
buy
you-
it, Nick.
Yeah, you won't buy it for that. You won't even come close. There's nobody
Right.
in this world that I know that would sell it for that. You're talking less than 1/10 of the price for that coin.
So Nick, $100 is for a fine 12. So that coin does not net down to fine 12.
Well, then what would it net down to?
So it's an uncleaned. I would think that it's going to kind of get into the low AU to high XF price range.
And
So-
what?
I would think that coin is worth somewhere. I'd have to look at it again, but retail value somewhere between $300 and $450
Are you talking about the 1916? What year
that
was
Robert
it?
has. Yes.
The one I've got, yes.
1916, right?
Yes.
Yeah. See, the mintage is very low, Nick. The mintage is 608.
That's true, but
608,000.
they're not. Believe it or not, they're not hard to come by. I mean,
In
I've seen a
good
lot.
condition. In good condition, they are.
You can find them all day long in low grades.
You're
but-
right.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe that's what
I mean,
he's.
but
That's what he's trying
This
to
thing
say.
of- I would say, well, I don't know. Let me go look.
I
Yeah.
purchased
You can
one that
find
probably
one.
was a great. Well, the thing, like great collections. You can find a lot of good deals, and I'll tell you what. I think it maybe was an 06 grade, and I paid $150.
For an 06.
Yeah,
Because
For a
the
good 6,
yeah.
the 1916s.
Right,
are
you
more
overpaid.
expensive.
you overpaid, Nick. You overpaid.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I better
Wait.
check my list then, because I know I don't
Yeah.
overpay. Because I always
You
make
better
sure I
check
check
your
my
list.
information.
Yeah.
I better check my
Checking
list
it
to make sure
twice.
what grade it was.
Gonna find out you're naughty. I'm nice.
I'm just going by memory. But I'm
They
telling you
just-
what, you can find great deals on those coins, graded. Yes, you can.
Not in. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think so either.
You hit the right auctions at the right time, you can.
Yeah, but they're gonna.
Oh yeah,
Cost
but you got to
more.
remember that you have to buy the real ones, though, Nick, not the fakes.
Okay.
Yeah, because the 1916S is even a smaller mintage
No, it's low mintage.
than
I
the
think
ni-
that-
than the night than the 1916P. So, yeah, I'm just looking at the mintage, Nick. Is all I'm doing.
no,
How
I
many
get it.
more
I mean, but
Okay.
I've been
Yeah.
buying
Hey.
Walking Liberties for a very, very long time.
It always makes them worth more.
Hey, Robert, can
Yes.
you give me a full screen, please? Okay. So here's the 16F.
There you go.
All right. And yes, it has issues. Okay. It's unk detail. It's got a little bit of smoothing in the obverse field that if you put a glass on it, look very carefully, you can see. But the coin has ample luster and it would look good in an album next to AU and Unk coins. Okay, you can put everybody back up, Robert.
That's what I think, Brad.
Right.
I agree.
So,
Yeah.
so that's the 16S, which is a very tough date. So
508,000 minted. That's it.
In MS60, the retail price listing is $2,750. This is Unk details, but it's not a butt ugly coin. I've
Yeah.
priced it at
Yeah.
$995, which is
Not bad.
less than XF45
I
retail.
wouldn't buy it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying because you priced it at.
I wouldn't advise you to buy it either. But the coin is worth something to somebody.
Who had it graded? It wasn't you.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know who had it.
I
graded.
wouldn't have
But what
it
I'm
graded
saying
yet.
is, for a coin that's not ugly, I dropped it 2 grade levels in my pricing, and I would take less than that for it. So,
So
I would take, XF money for this coin. Now,
So-
I think that's what
19
the coin
yeah.
is worth. Is it a good buy at that? In my opinion, no. But every coin has a value, and that's what you have to find.
And I always keep in mind too when I'm spending money on this coin that what is another dealer going to pay me for it if I decided I wanted to sell it? So exactly, and it's
Right.
not going to be as much as I paid for it from you.
That's right.
Not even probably nearly that. So
The
that's
yeah, the 1917 you can
Nick,
find
Nick,
them
you
all
can't
the
you can't buy at half of wholesale every time you buy
1917.
something.
And 1917
that's just it. That's why
Yeah. a whole bunch of them minted.
buying
The
peer
less
to peer
minted.
on finding some great auctions at the right time and shopping around does help. Sorry, but it does.
No,
It
yeah,
doesn't
it
hurt
does.
to look for a bargain. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. If you can get it inexpensive, that's great.
Socrates is right there at the bottom. And that's my job. My job is to find somebody that wants a coin that they don't throw up on. David, can you talk?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Hey, David's back.
Now
You
he's
get some-
frozen.
Now you're frozen, David.
Oh boy.
Wow, man. It's technical difficulty.
Now refresh.
day.
Now I would refresh now that he's back.
It's
Um,
terrible, man. I was having problems too. So
Well, there goes we had it going.
we had him. Now
But
he's frozen.
But at least David's showing us his good side.
Okay. Yeah, Dave, you're gonna have to take it, and I'll let you do whatever you have to do. Whatever you guys done, you got your audio back, but yeah, I don't know what happened to the storm or this thing. I'm pulling you, David. Go redo whatever.
So Brad,
Told him,
Yeah.
Frank,
Yeah.
I should be the one driving the ship.
do you have a 1915, Brad?
A 1915 what?
Walking lady?
No,
No.
and neither do
No.
you.
Neither
If
do
you
I.
find one, oh my gosh.
Oh, okay, barber. Do you have one of those?
That's a big difference there now.
Sorry, I'm on the wrong page. Damn it! I'm just curious because they were like zilch
What-
minted.
What grade would you like, B?
Do you really? Because look, they're like there was only 138,000 minted.
Yeah, I have a
Wow.
few. I have a few 1915
That's
halves. They're all
crappy.
circulated though, dear.
Who was president then?
Taft?
Yeah, I wonder who was Taft. Yeah, he didn't.
Was
mint
that
any
Taft
coins.
or was that
1915 P?
or
so
was that Woody?
that's crappy, you guys. Wow. And
was
then
that Wilson by then?
1914 wasn't too big either. 1914, 124,000 were
Yeah,
minted.
I agree, bro.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not a big walking ladies like Nick is, so I don't know, but holy mackerel. But it seems like there's a lot of 1917s. They're just everywhere. And I knew the 1916 was.
So what happened? Okay, what happened for the 1917 Walking Liberties? What did they do mid?
They made a lot of them.
Yeah, they made a lot of them.
So what did they do mid 1917?
They made 12 million. They minted 12 million.
Don't let all the cats out of the bag, Nick.
Okay,
that's a lot. I mean, compared to the year prior, I mean, it's like it doesn't make any sense. That's why I asked who was president. Who was president then?
Woodrow Wilson. It's been answered if you look on your right.
Is it?
I was working from
you guys are good
memory, but
you good. First salute. Who are you? First salute. Nice to meet you, whoever you are.
JB. That's JB.
Oh, that's JB. Where's he been?
JB?
Does he not want to be on the program with us anymore?
He changed his name. Or he's using a different account.
Man, we were giving you up for lost. We thought maybe the Hezbollah had taken you hostage.
I just think he was embarrassed to be on the screen with you.
Oh, here we go, Robert. Here we go. Oh, brother.
Frank. I like Frank's sense of humor.
Back on the barber doll or $50, none of them, they're so hard to find in good shape. I mean, really with the, detail and everything.
Oh, I get
or barber doll.
I understand why he's been away for a while.
He's an all right guy.
I'm going back to work and decided to tomorrow.
Are you?
Yeah, I had started.
I thought you were quitting.
I can't right now.
I'll bet you. Yeah, I'll bet you guys are busy there.
It's not bad. You want to quit? I'm sorry.
No, it's just it's just a whole. I mean,
I
wasn't like quitting. I was putting in that I'm not going to be able to go back after my eye thing, but I went back a couple days last week, and I've been asked to do 3 days a week again until they can get somebody else that can handle.
What's going on? Is there a lot going on? I'm sure there is. Politics are just all out of control.
Just a lot that I'm not able to talk about. Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Amanda.
I don't blame none of you people.
JB is the person that takes and does all of our coin op show. He's the one who does all the interviews and stuff when we are at the coin show.
I was calling JBB because it was John Brandon Bow.
Okay, well, we just call him JB, but that's fine.
Because me
that's
and
not
him
what I call him.
Didn't get along at first. Imagine that. Remember that, Robert? Me and him didn't get along too hot at first.
No, I don't remember, but I wasn't. I mean, I don't.
wasn't. And then now we're just the best buds.
Frank ought to write for Saturday Night Live.
I love it.
Amen. Anybody could write for Saturday Night Live and do better than what they're doing now.
I was just going to say, I think I could do better than what they do.
Is it really bad, you guys? I don't watch TV.
I think a Rock could do better than what they do.
We can actually go on there and make fun of Brad. I mean, I got a lot of funny skits with that. I mean,
you would beat the hell out of Saturday Night Live then.
Yeah, I quit watching TV. I've done it 3 times. I
haven't been able to watch much TV, and
you have to be careful, B, because your TV's watching you.
I know, so I don't watch it. It's not even in the same room. TV is bad for your health.
I think you might be right. Frank. He might be right now playing with Wilson. Who knows? I mean,
Wilson. That's that movie with Tom Hanks.
Very good, B.
He played.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's pretty good, huh? Considering I've seen it, but I don't remember what it was called. You know, and he's talking to his volleyball. Yeah, I remember that.
Amanda, that's a good song, actually. I think it was put out by Stained, but
Yeah, it is.
That's a
It
good
is.
tune.
I know music.
You do?
I'm pretty good with music, but not some of the other shit. Music and movies. I used to watch way too much TV. That's probably why I quit.
I don't watch many movies. My attention span isn't, for a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, we can tell.
RJ is. RJ's like
That's
that.
very
too.
blonde of you, Nick.
Thanks.
But TV is just, I can't stand all the commercials and all that kind of stuff. I don't need it.
And unless it's a comedy. Hi, Perry. Unless it's a comedy, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to be sad, and I don't want to
Me too.
be scared. So I've never watched a horror movie. I don't want to be scared, and I don't want to be sad, and I don't want to.
I feel the same way, Nick. Why watch something and get all depressed?
Right.
Or scared. If I have to watch a scary movie, it has to be during the day. I can't watch it. I just can't. And I usually fall asleep to the internet.
Well, hello, OC Stacker.
Yes, long time no see. I haven't seen him in a while. It's been a while since I've seen a few people. I saw Otis the other day. Remember when?
Well, how was Alden? I have not heard about Alden for a long time.
Okay,
I just got an email from him, or not an email, but a text from him. I was talking. He apparently is recovering. That's what he said. But yes, he's at home recovering. I guess the way I understand it is he is stuck at home, so I guess he's not getting out. But he's still with us, and that was. I will tell you exactly, Nick.
Yeah, how long ago was that? Because I talked to him too, or not talked to him, but text him.
Yeah, he texted me, and it was.
How's Fuzz, everybody? Anybody see Fuzz?
Amanda's being naughty today.
2 days ago, Nick.
2 days ago, good.
Oh, good, Robert.
Okay,
I missed him.
Guys, just to let you know, David said that apparently his computer's overheating, so he must have some kind of issues. So he just said he hopes that we have a wonderful podcast. So I'm guessing he's done for now, today at least, until there's got to be something if it's overheating. So, David, good luck figuring it out. I'm certain
because I was going to talk to him about something, but I'll just email him instead. Yeah.
Yeah, I've missed Alden being on the program. He was also.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Me too, Nick.
I mean, I could do without Brad, but I've really missed Alden.
Yeah, me too, Nick. I miss Alden. Alden's a very nice man.
Very, very nice man.
Mm-hmm. And, he's in, North Carolina. So everything's been going on there.
Well, I hope he's okay.
It's good he's in North Carolina, not South. Because South
really?
Fires are coming in right now.
Yes, but they're supposed to be having some high winds and bad weather going through North Carolina. Actually, I think it's a stream coming from Ohio as well.
It was down south of us.
That's what I heard.
Oh, it was? Okay.
That's funny, Nick. That's what I heard.
We got a little bit of the wind, Nick, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, but usually, if it comes into the Ohio Valley, it's going to go up north into West Virginia, into the northern panhandle, and just north of DC, south of you guys, north of DC. So this one dropped below us, and it went down through the southern part, down. Usually when it goes south of us, it goes down below Tennessee. It's just the way the weather stream is. It's either coming up the Ohio Valley or it's going down below Tennessee.
So you didn't have a lot of rain?
No. We had just light showers. Hello, by the way, Perry and OC Stacker. Good to see you both. Yeah, we had very light. it was just very, I don't know, Florida, what was it? Just like rain and light flurries as well, but that was it.
We had sunshine for a change.
We have a little rain today, but it's like almost 58 degrees, or it is 58 degrees, almost 60.
T-shirt weather.
Matter of fact, yeah.
Yeah. People in California think that's cold. They do.
Well,
yeah, no.
it's a
trust
different
me.
kind of cold, I'm telling you. He would,
Yeah.
if O.C. Stacker from California came up here to Maine, he'd be wearing a t-shirt too.
It's nice. You're having nice weather then. Yeah, that's really.
I know, darn, right?
Yeah, I know. We have such bad weather here. It rains all the time.
It rains all, I don't know how I would handle that. I mean, I need some sun.
Time, you guys. Once a day, all the time.
Really?
I'll go look, Perry.
It rains all the time. Nick. It's depressing.
Yes, Brad.
Can we go back and talk a little bit more about neck rating or what you think,
That would be lovely.
or pricing or something?
Yeah.
So here's
I'm sorry. I was just going to say you can. I just want to let Perry Custom Cars know. No, I never got a photograph of any fence yet. Let me go see if I got any. Yeah. Oh wait.
all right. Well, Nessa, sometimes I just have to get away from Nick for a couple of minutes, you know. I go to my happy place, which is in the back room next to my vault.
I'm gonna go
Gross.
see why the
I
I
dog is
definitely would
barking.
never go back to that room. It's gross.
There are coins everywhere, Nick.
Yeah, well,
Robert, the back room at Florence.
Oh yeah. What about it? Yeah. If you ever. I'll put it to you this way: he made me an offer. He don't realize how close I came to not refusing it, but he never. It was too. He was too elusive on exact of the contract because he.
of course he is. And I'm sure his price
he
was
don't
like
realize
more
how
than what's
close.
more.
Yeah, he don't realize how close I was to take him up on it, but it would have been my meaning of it because he made a boo boo, and I think he realized it. He was just like a regular old politician, backpedaling all the way out the door, baby.
Oh, and I so see that of him. I can so see that. And then as he's backpedaling, the price is going up and up and up.
The negotiations getting very fluid, and yes, as it's getting fluid, the price goes up.
Yeah,
Wow. I'm gonna see why my dog is barking his ass
that's
off.
our
I'll
Brad.
be right back, Robert. My dog is barking his ass off. I'll be right back. Nobody's helping me today. Can you tell?
We can't hear the dog, but
Hey, my son's not here. I'm doing all this shit myself too. So, well, let's see. Before we get done here, I'll tell you what, Daddy, we're gonna be down to just me. It looks like.
Polly, he deserves it. Okay, I'm listening, Brad.
Okay. So this might be
It's pretty.
my largest indulgence. Nick, what do you see wrong? Yeah.
Go up a little. There you
Brad,
go.
I honestly really can't see the screen as well right
Okay. There are a lot of scratches above the eagle's head.
See, I can't see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I can now. There you go. I can see it now.
All right. So those are scratches over the eagle's head.
Yeah.
I don't like to buy scratch coins,
Mm-hmm.
but this is one of right now probably 12 known of this die marriage.
Well, I mean, that's different. I think all coins should be.
So let's just say if this coin was unmolested, you can go back to everybody, Robert.
Okay.
All right. If this coin was unmolested, it would bring in the mid 20s. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, Nick, what's this coin worth?
I have no idea. I don't know much about those coins, to be honest with you.
Hold on. If this coin was unmolested, it would be worth 20,000 plus. Okay. It's
10
less.
grand, 8 grand.
So you think it's worth half?
I'm just
as much.
guessing. I don't know. I don't know. I'm guessing.
But see, no, but that's the point of net grading. You have to put a number on it. You have to put, right?
Yeah.
So
see, I don't like that. I
Why
don't like the thought of that because if you buy something, you're hoping eventually it's going to go up in value. And if you're picking a price and then somebody else decides, if you decide to sell it and they're picking a price, I mean, it's just too much up in the air.
Every coin. That's every coin. I'm picking a price. You're picking a price. We get together. We have a trade.
I get it. But there's
we don't have a trade.
There's my OCD mind. I have more of a clear cut with a gray sheet and all these other things. But with that, it's more.
Because,
it is.
Nick just told us she can't think for herself. She needs.
I can think for myself, but.
Okay, Brad, let me ask you a favor. Can I see the coin again? Both front and back.
I'll tell you what. Let me take pictures. Give me a second. I'm going to. No, okay.
Yes, I don't need it. I just need to. Because what I'm wanting to do. Okay, turn it over. Okay, without the scratches, Brad, what would you technically grade that?
VG, same as PCGS.
What, a VG8? Does that sound fair?
Sure.
Okay, now what's the price for a normal VG8 for that coin? By the way, Perry, I just looked and I'm still looking. I have not seen nothing yet, Perry. Make certain she sent it to the proper email, my friend. Because if I get it, I'll pull it up and show it. Let me go ahead while Brad's doing that. I'm going to look.
VG 8-bit is $70.
For that variety?
No.
Wait a minute. Now, see, okay. I'm talking about.
There's no bid price for that variety.
Okay, then.
PCG the gray sheet only bids type and major varieties. This is an Overton variety.
Okay, my question to you then would be straight grade in a VG8. What would the price of that coin be?
About 20 grand.
Okay, about 20 grand. I would suggest then, and you say there's less than 12 known?
12 or 13 known at this point.
12 to 13.
This was the third one found.
Okay.
Has a nice history, but that history doesn't do
well, shit. No, you know as well as I do. Some history in provenance can. That one, okay.
It can, but it doesn't here.
Okay, fair enough. Then I would say, to me, a steal to where I would almost say I can't afford it, or I can't afford to say no, would probably be in the neighborhood of $12,000.
Sold.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Would you give me 10?
No. See, what I'm trying to do.
Would you give me 10?
No, Brad, I don't want.
Would you give me 9?
I ain't giving you $1 because I don't collect them. That's not my point.
So, I bought this in auction from a relatively famous collection a few years ago.
What famous collection?
I don't know. It
must not have been that famous.
It was bidder number 104. I can't remember the guy's name, but for a long time he was a force in the bust half variety field because he was buying and putting together a set and he was very aggressive. So 104. So his name was Brody. So Stax Bowers in 2019 auctioned his set. And I was in the auction room and I bought the coin. And after I bought it, I go, I'm never going to get out of that coin. I don't think
I could have told you that back in 2019.
But I still wanted it. So I paid $4,600 for the coin.
Well, that's
And
a
I
good
think
price.
on a good day, I get my money back.
And when
On a
would that
good
good
day.
day be? I mean, will you still
I
be
don't
alive
know.
when that good day
Well,
happens? Because
when I sell my
that's a
collection.
niche market.
When I sell my collection,
Well, look at it this way. What's the Overton number?
113.
Okay, there you go. Now, whoever sees this here, if they want an Overton 113, get a hold of Brad.
Brad's not going to sell his collection.
Hey, well, no, that's not it. Listen, I don't know nothing about them. I was just saying, I was figuring half price would be a fair number and a good price.
But
Some
see,
of those-
half price for a damaged coin is normally not a good deal.
it depends on the damage for one. Two, it depends on the rarity. And I thought there was
agree.
more collectors in that realm who was collecting that to where there would be more of a call for it.
There are a lot of collectors that are collecting that, but many of them will not buy a coin that doesn't straight grade at any price. They would rather have an empty hole.
So there, Nick, there you go. I mean,
Yeah.
that's Nick, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing at all wrong with that. I mean, some people, and Brad, you practice to me. If you buy a practice coin, you got to sell. Or I'm sorry, if you buy a problem coin, you got to sell a problem coin. So it's a problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
What have I been saying, Brad?
I'm sorry, Nick.
Nothing.
What? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm right, as always.
You're kind of right. But okay, so when you go out buying coins,
I'll take it. I'll take that.
okay.
But
When you're
I don't
when
know
you
that
go,
it's a right
wait a minute.
or wrong here because
wait.
It's a preference.
I
It's a
agree,
preference.
Robert. I agree.
Preference. I suppose.
When Nick goes out buying coins,
Yep.
Nick can be choosy because she's buying a limited number of coins at any given time. Right? You go to an auction, you're not buying half of the auction, you're buying 2 or 3 or 5 lots.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Here at the shop, when people bring in their collections, they expect to sell everything.
Yeah.
So I have to figure not only the good coins that everybody's going to want to buy from me, but I have to figure the bad coins that very few people are going to want to buy from me.
Mhm.
And I have to come up with what I think is fair to both me as a buyer and the customer as a seller.
So when a collection does come in the shop like that, do you break it up or do you leave it as they have to purchase it as a collection?
Everything gets broken up because nobody wants to buy a complete set, basically.
Right.
Everybody is building their own set. So virtually everything that comes into the shop is broken up and sold piecemeal. Differences is like, okay, a war nickel set, I'll put a war nickel set out as an entity.
Mhm.
I might put a BU Roosevelt dime set or a BU Franklin half set out as an entity. But most of the time, everything's broken up into piecemeal because when a collector walks in, they don't want to go, okay, here's $1,000. Oh, I've completed my Franklin half set now in 38 seconds. That's not fun. People come in wanting to pick out, that's really nice 57D. I'd like that in my set. So
they're looking to fill up holes sometimes.
That's right.
In their collection.
Yes. Yes. So that's why for me, it's more important to be able to net grade or net price coins because I have to do it every day.
Yes, and that's just it. You do that every day. That is your business. So it's going to be much easier for you than somebody like myself.
Oh, okay, great. But when people ask me, how do you net grade? I like to backdoor it and go, I net price and then see where the price aligns up with the grade. Instead of doing it the opposite, going, it's a 40 coin with damage, so I'm going to take away 20 points. I prefer to do it as I think this coin is worth $100. Where does $100 match up in the grading scale? It matches up as a 15 or a 20. So I net grade through the back door. It's just a way that I've done it because I tried to learn net grading from some of the copper guys. And it's like, well, you have to subtract for the corrosion. Okay. So you have a coin that's really lightly corroded. You subtract how many points? You have a coin that's medium corrosion. How many points? You have a coin that looks like a bituminous piece of coal. How many? Well, they go, well, you can't always say light corrosion is 10 points. And right. So you go, if somebody offered me this coin for $50, would I buy it?
A lot
Yes.
of times too, all those points and stuff is going to vary between person as well, and what a person is seeing.
That's right.
If you
Or,
get a really
or the
super good
person's
deal on
bias.
it, I would do it.
Or the
Yes, yeah.
person's bias. If somebody hates rim nicks, they're going to take off more points for rim damage than a light scratch.
Mhm.
Somebody who abhors scratches is going to take off more. So neck grading is more a personal thing too. Yes, Nick, I agree with that 100%.
And just as an example, Nick, you just got through on that uncirculated coin that I showed.
Mhm.
You said $100.
Said over.
Well, okay,
Okay.
but you get my drift. That to
Yeah.
you, that coin's $100. Now you know what? I'm certain right now, if I put it up for auction, it would go for a lot more than that because just the people in the chat would probably offer
because
more.
there are people more knowledgeable than Nick.
Okay, I'm not saying that, Nick. I'm just saying, you know what? A lot of people, the one thing I remember a lot of people ask, well, what's it worth? And a lot of people will come back, what is somebody willing to pay you for it? You just said, okay, you said over 100. Fair enough. That's fair enough. My point is, it's only $18 worth of scrap metal, roughly.
No, it
And
isn't. It's only $9 or $10.
Okay, $10.
It's a half dollar.
Okay, well, you're right. I apologize. You're right. Yeah, it's only $10 worth of scrap metal. So you're willing to pay, 15 times scrap metal price on it. But the point's not that. The point is, to you, that's what it's worth. Still, it's not changing that coin. It's not changing the grade, nothing like that.
But also, it's my preference to have a definitive grade on the coin. So
Right.
So that's why I would say over $100 because I would much rather have a grade that I can go look and say, okay, this is what this is worth.
Okay, but now let's flip the screen a little bit. If you have that coin and you walk into a dealer and you put it on the counter and go, how much will you pay me for this? You would be insulted by $100 offer. You would be insulted by $150
right,
offer.
but that yes, of course, but I'm not buying it either. So if I don't, you follow me?
What I'm saying is every coin has a value and it differs with who you're showing it to. So you think it's worth $150.
No,
okay.
I'm not saying I think it's worth this.
Whatever I'm saying is to you wouldn't spend more than $150 on it. Okay. To me, I wouldn't spend more than $300 on it. I'm just picking numbers out of the air. But to Robert, he won't sell it for less than $400. So he has to find somebody that goes, okay, it has an uncirculated value of $800 and it's not a bad coin and I could get it for half price. Well, that's worth it to me. So that's what makes the collecting world go round. There are people out there putting together sets of hold coins.
But what you just said though is I wasn't placing a value on it. All I said was I wouldn't be willing to pay more than over $100 for it. So I didn't put a value on it. I'm just saying what I would not pay for it because I would want more.
That's how you put the value on it. You put a personal value on it. That's okay. There's nothing wrong.
Yeah,
my personal value on something
there is a
is
difference
zero.
between a coin that I'm looking at that I want versus that I don't want. So if it was at a certain price, heck yeah, I'd buy it. If I didn't want,
that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about.
That's exactly what we're talking about. I can't pass on the coin number is 150. I can't pass on the coin number is 300.
Okay, that's
Robert's,
Robert's,
I won't sell it for less than number is 400. So we don't have a deal. You don't have a deal. I don't have a deal. Robert still has a coin, and he's still looking for the person that thinks, oh, for $400, I want that coin.
And probably, and there's more than likely are people out there that do
There
for that.
are.
Right.
There are plenty. So that's all I'm saying is each coin has a different value to each person, and then it trades when two people have the same value on it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all.
Have we come to an agreement?
Yeah, B, you're right.
It's not really a
B is
disagreement.
always
It's just,
right. If in doubt, ask B, because B
I
is
can
like
flip
the
you off.
bellwether of
You know,
numismatics.
I want to give him the sign.
it's
the
not
high-
a disagreement. It's just discussing on how we look at things and how each individual
Yeah.
person sees things differently.
Right.
But you
So-
were actually agreeing to disagree.
No.
So
what you guys were doing.
years ago, there was an old guy that used to come into the shop, and he would always have a box of coins for sale. And I'd always look through it, and I would never buy anything from him. And so one day, he goes, you ask every now and then, but you never buy anything. Why do you not buy anything from me? I said, because everything in your box is a piece of shit.
Well, isn't that nice?
Okay. It's dented, it's scratched, it's cleaned. Many of them have multiple problems. And if the coin had AU details and 2 problems, he still thought it was worth 80% of AU money.
Okay.
He
All
doesn't
right.
know what it's like
So,
to be a dealer. He doesn't.
There's
know.
nothing there I can make money on. There's nothing there that if anybody ever bought from him that they would ever get their money back on.
Just like the pawn shop TV show or the one that was on the internet, Nick. I mean, the dealer has to see enough to where they can make money.
Of course. And they have all the overhead and they have, I get it. I understand that.
Okay.
But sometimes in these auctions, sometimes you can really find good deals if you really look hard enough.
Exactly.
You can. Anybody.
Yeah.
There
I
is
bought-
no argument there.
Starting bid is always
But
the
you
best.
can't find all of your coins that way.
No, you can't. But in
Right.
some that I do go through a dealer, but I'd rather not because I pay a lot more through a dealer than I do peer to peer. A lot of times it's a good way to sometimes buy if you trust the
But-
person.
You have to trust them, yeah.
It's just like going to go shopping for food. Some women use coupons, some don't.
I'm a coupon user when they had them.
I believe you. I have no problem. And I'm not saying there's anything right or wrong with either one. And it comes back to what Brad has said in the past. Every collector, what do you want to collect? Okay, you're right. How do you want to collect it? Okay, you're right. What grade do you want to collect it? Okay, you're right. It's so personable.
Relative, yeah.
There's
So
no
relative.
book that can teach you how to collect. You have to determine that all on your own.
Yeah.
And
Because everybody
Well,
has
you
different
should
goals.
determine that all on your own. Some
Right.
people are married to the Dansko album
Mm-hmm. And
The
I've never
Red Book.
gotten into that.
or the Red Book or the Gray Sheet, Nick. So the best collections, though, are ones that the collector themselves are able to define for themselves. Registry sets have made millions of dollars for
TCGS.
the grading company, right?
Yeah. The auction,
Because
yeah.
people are fighting over getting that number on the slab.
Oh, that's
And
true.
That's all
collectors-
about ego too,
And
about who has the
collectors are
best.
now married to buying what's listed in the registry set.
Yeah.
I'm kind of married to the Overton book or the JR book or the LM book because that tells me what constitutes a complete set of what I like. But yet, I have the final say as to whether I want to buy a coin to fill that hole, what grade I want to buy them in, whether I agree with the grade, which goes back to the $10 gold pieces I showed earlier.
Mhm.
There are AUs in that group I would much rather buy than some of the unks in that group.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't want some of those unks, period. I have them because they came into the shop. They were priced at a level that I knew I could buy them and make money.
Right.
But if we go back and if you go back in your minds and see the coins again, the first 5 coins were store inventory. The second 5 coins were personal collection.
Mhm.
Right, Bill 457. But not only buy what you like, buy what you can afford, and
Afford.
buy what you can understand. You may like $4 Stellas, you may not be able to afford them, or you may not understand them. So put all of those things together, and now you are a numismatist that is not beholden to the book, the registry set, the dealer, anything else.
Right.
Make
Yep.
yourself.
By the way, Brad and
Yes, ma'am.
Robert, I joined the ANA.
Good.
Congratulations.
Did you
Yeah,
put me
your
down as
turn
your
next,
sponsor?
Nick. It's
Did
your
you put me
turn
down as
next,
your
Nick.
sponsor, B?
No, I don't have a sponsor. You didn't want to sponsor me, or Robert didn't want to sponsor me. So I
You
just,
never asked.
well,
You
I'm
never
not going to ask you guys that. So I just joined. It's no big deal. I got 3
Sure it
years.
is.
Hopefully, I'll live through 3 years.
I would also suggest, Brad, piggybacking off what you just said, to research the coin before you start buying as well.
But that's buying
Yes.
what you understand.
Yeah. What
Oh,
you
okay. Well, there you
understand.
go. Well,
Okay.
But anyway,
right.
I just thought I'd tell you guys that because I finally joined. I've never joined.
Well, congratulations, B. Have you gotten your first issue of the Numismatist yet?
Not yet. No, I
Okay.
just did it
I'm
like
just-
day before yesterday.
I'm
It's your
not a
turn now,
joiner.
Nick.
I'm not a joiner. I beat to my own drum. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It's just kind of
Now, let me clarify though. There are some coins that I will pay good money for, but it depends on my wants at the time.
Yeah.
I
Not
want to
this
see
particular
God.
book, but guys, this book here was recommended to me many, many, many years ago. And I tell you what, the amount of money that for me that book made, I mean, knowledge is power in this hobby.
It is,
And-
especially if you go see a dealer like Brad. You better know what you're talking about, because if not, he's going to tack on like a lot more money on that coin.
No, not really. I'll be honest.
No, they
I
can
know.
tell how much you know
Okay, well,
by
let me-
what you're saying.
It's just a
I'll
joke.
just say
It was just a joke. Everybody, calm down.
it's
Calm
okay.
down.
I know,
but
everybody's a
I
little
agree,
tense
but
up.
there is an important part to that because what Brad was saying, I've been to coin shows and I've seen those dealers that Brad's talking about. They got coins that are I'll put it to you this way. This would probably be the highlight of their coins. That's how bad their shit is.
Oh, I haven't
kid you
come
not.
across.
I'm being very honest about it. And the deal is, Nick, dealers that are in that room, they know it too.
Okay,
They
yeah.
know it
I
as
mean,
well. And they usually just avoid going, and like me, I won't even go up and look at what they got on their table because I already know.
yeah, I've seen some dealer tables when they see, especially sometimes a woman coming up to the table, they don't think that she's going to probably know any information, and then,
It is criminal how many dealers treat women.
but
really-
when you know what you're talking
You're right,
about, and I have too, I ask questions to see, so they know what I'm talking about too, and then they, of course, are embarrassed, and then, there's not going to be a deal there at all. But then there's some that are very, enthusiastic when a woman comes up to their booth. And
Well,
those
I don't have
two,
that problem.
and yeah, you might get a great deal.
But you know what,
Hey.
Nick? Go ahead, Brad. I'll let you.
No, go ahead, Robert.
I was just going to say there are more dealers that are not going to take advantage of a female than there are that will take advantage. The ones that will take advantage of a man just as quickly if
Exactly.
they are not knowledgeable. I
But you know,
assure you
and
of
that's
that.
true. But sometimes I've seen going up to a booth where a dealer is this way, he will give more attention to the male that's looking to buy coins versus the female because he doesn't think she knows anything or that she is going to even make a purchase.
You're right. I agree
Yeah.
with you, and that's
Yeah.
why Bryce
That's
just
funny. I
admitted.
never have
But
any.
I assure you, that same person is me and you are talking the same person.
Yeah.
They have many, many flaws, or at least in my opinion, they do.
So I'll just give you an example of a table. So my husband and I went to a small coin show, and so I went up to this table and I was looking around and I was looking at some things that I wanted to purchase. He didn't give me the time of day. My husband comes up right behind me and he says, "Do you see anything here you like?" And he spoke to my husband one-on-one. He says, "What do you like?" He goes, "I don't know. She's the buyer. I don't know anything about coins. She's the one who knows everything." And then we just walked off.
Yeah, Robert, you're exactly right there. You know, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
Yep.
So can we make an announcement? Nick and I,
Sure.
can we make an announcement?
Are you pregnant?
Yes, I am.
Oh, wow. Okay. Congratulations.
I've been
Nick.
getting screwed by Nick so long, it's finally going to show.
Oh my.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Nick, what's going to happen on the third Thursday of every month?
why don't you tell us, Mr. Peabody? Is that right?
Mr.
Yeah, very
Peabody.
good.
Yeah, that was a cartoon.
Thank you, Sherman.
Thank you.
Sherman and Peabody.
Do you remember Sherman and Peabody, Blue?
Oh
I
yeah.
do.
Okay.
Me too.
So,
Freaking Awesome is here.
huh?
Freaking Awesome is here. Good to see
Okay.
you.
Okay.
No,
Please,
it's not gone.
Please,
It's-
Brad, go ahead.
I trimmed it down. It's still there.
Okay, that's enough. We're good. We're good, Brad.
Wow.
Okay,
But anyway.
with the announcement, we're about over here.
So when I was young, there was a comic that I enjoyed. It was Sherman and Peabody, Mr. Peabody, and they would go back in history and learn things. And so Nick is playing Sherman, and I am going to play Mr. Peabody.
And we're
And
going
on
to go
the
back in
third-
history.
And on the third Thursday of every month, we're going to do the Sherman and Peabody show, and we're going to take you back in history and tell you about some coins.
So Nick, you remember
The Wayback Machine, exactly, Frank.
Oh,
But
you don't?
it's the Wayback Numis machine for us. So we're going to get in the Wayback Machine, and we're going to go back, and we're going to do something for fun. And Nick, or Sherman, what is the subject matter for next week?
Well, Mr. Peabody, it's going to be about the walking liberties, of course.
Yes. We're going to set the Wayback Machine for the year 1916.
16.
So come back and see us next Thursday.
And try to
Why
stump us.
don't you do ancient Roman coins then, Brad?
We will be doing other things.
Because
Come
it's
on,
too
B.
much.
But we encourage you to have questions
Try to stump Brad too.
about
If
the
you're going to do that, Robert, I
the
don't
item.
need to do mine.
and we also encourage you that if you have a favorite piece to send Robert an illustration of it and we can put it up.
Then I don't have
Yes,
to do it.
the left side is Rocky and Bullwinkle.
It's not going to be a long presentation, B, so you're going to be very much needed
Yes,
to keep Brad
exactly.
in line.
and Moose and Squirrel.
Moose and squirrel.
Yes.
No, I'm
What
going to
were
go
the-
back and watch some of the cartoons because
I was
were
going
the
to go with
names?
Natasha for Nick, but you know,
What were the Russian agents' names, Brad? The two Russian agents.
it was Boris and Natasha.
Natasha. They used to go squirrel.
Okay, so
Whoa.
those of you that are looking to find old clips of the show to look at, they're on YouTube. And
I'm going to watch one too, of course.
And they average about 5 minutes a piece, so
Yeah,
it
then
won't
you'll
take you
know.
all day long to watch them.
And then
so-
you'll be speaking in a Russian accent after that.
What?
He
Boris
speaks
and
with a
Natasha.
Russian accent.
Not if you just watch the Sherman and Peabody.
Sherman and
That'll just
Peabody.
be the short sections out
That's
of
Rocky
the
and Bullwinkle.
Rocky and
was the-
Bullwinkle show.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Which was my favorite. I loved the squirrel.
It's going to be fun, and I hope that people can stump Brad I'm going to try to stump him, but he's getting the questions up front from me. So
that we can have a show, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
But I want everybody to stump him, and maybe he will give you a prize if you do.
I call bullshit.
Same, but I just thought I would mention it.
Well, maybe we can incorporate that in sometime.
We'll
Once
see.
every now and then we'll have a stumper.
Don't hold your breath,
or maybe
everyone.
somebody who asks the best question or something like that.
I will come up with the best question, and you can give me a walking liberty for that.
No, you don't count.
Oh,
You're just.
Oh, be nice. You
I
two.
was. Natasha.
Yeah, I'm like Natasha.
Yeah.
Everyone's waiting for you, Dave. Get her done, buddy. I need
Yeah.
help.
Boris. Oh my
oh. Brad, please behave. Thank you, David. You're right.
What?
He needs to behave.
What? Where? What?
David's been doing a lot of work on this program. I've gotten some emails cataloging the program. That's amazing.
It is. We can go back and see what trivial little BS we've spoken about.
That would be lovely.
Thank you, Frank. Except I'm playing Mr. Peabody in this little adventure.
And it fits. It fits.
Maybe I'll get one of those hats with the big ears.
Or one of the round ones with the little whirly on top.
No, just the ears, so I look more like Mr. Peabody.
Like
Roger C. Yes, I
Beanie
do
and
buy
Cecil.
coins. If you're in the Cincinnati area, you can stop in at any of our stores. Where are you from? That's the biggest thing.
You remember that too, Brad? Beanie and Cecil. You have to
No, I
remember that
don't.
one. You don't?
No.
They were all fractured, the fractured fairy tales and all that stuff.
Yeah. Roger, there's a lot of places in Michigan you can call around and see the people locally. That's probably better than trying to ship them off for offers.
A lot
There's
of shows missions too. A lot of shows going on.
Oh,
Hello,
David
Roger
is from
C.
Michigan, isn't he, Robert?
Hello, Roger.
Kevin is.
Okay.
Kevin is.
That's right.
Yeah. We haven't seen Kevin in a bit either. Hope he's doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just told him to look up Coin Crew. You got Coin Crew. You got
As far as coin dealers go,
Yeah,
is
you
he
got
talking about coin
Kevin.
dealers?
Let's
It's
see.
got
Miss
Silver
Wesson-
Dragons and Yankee Stacker. Both have coin guys on.
Too much. I decided to send them out to get bronze, so they are. Oh. Good deal, Robert. Good deal.
Send them out to get bronze. So just like the Romans. There you go. Bronze.
Okay. I've got, guys, just so that you all know, I got about 12 minutes, just so you know.
Okay.
Buddy.
Yeah.
I've got about $12. Does that equal?
Go ahead and your Roman, you can practice up on your screen sharing, but just
Yes, I
take it,
am.
what you was doing was fine, like this here part. Try and break it down into 15-minute segments, because I know, and by the way, I really like that one piece that was just that had the cross in it. I do know that there are ingots prior to that to where there was no design whatsoever on them. I think that, well, I would say, to me, that's sort of kind of just missing part of the story, because if you're going to do it, well, I know you come up a little quick. You may just want to revert and come back to it, because I would think,
that's why I didn't want to do it in the first place, because I wasn't ready. And you know what I'd like to do, you guys, if you don't mind, would be like a teaser. And because I'm making a video anyway, it would be much easier for me to just give you the general information of the history, and then you can go watch my video afterward.
That's fine.
Yeah. That would be lovely, you guys, because there's just so much involved in this Roman coins. And then after that, I got to do Pontius Pilate. He's involved too, that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Nick. It's fun. It's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work. And once a week is hard this time, because Roman is so big. A little.
You did well, B. I always enjoy your presentations. I really.
I really enjoy Roman.
There's a lot of them.
I like the
He's-
history. I love the history.
He's a great keeper.
There's a lot of them, you know, a lot of them, and they waited a long time. Everybody else had already made coins for them.
I'm
Not
glad I
everybody.
got glasses on and I had it set to where there was reflection to where y'all couldn't see my eye roll.
Yeah, but none of you know who I'm talking about, though.
Nick is the best, Robert. She's the best.
I
at the
never
eye
said she
rolling.
wasn't.
I
Well,
haven't had to have an eye roll though today.
I know you've been good, but I'm just saying when the first time I saw her do it, and then I just kept, and then apparently Depp was watching too, Deputy. And he's like, she's good at it.
You know, I know one person with a better eye roll than Nick.
Oh, no, she's very good.
Your wife?
She has different kinds. She has like 3 different kinds of eye roll.
No,
You're good,
My-
Nick. I'm sorry.
my granddaughter.
Oh,
Mhm. She's
We
got a lot of
I
practice.
already get the side eye and the eye roll from her.
yes. Going back, I had these facial expressions since I was a little kid too, and I used to get in trouble for them.
Me too.
Yeah. So this is
I
something
used
that's
to only get in trouble for my finger expressions.
They used to tell me to wipe it right off. They'd go, wipe that right off your face. And I'm like, ooh, I'm going to get in trouble.
now. That was the first question I asked the doctor when I went down there New Year's Eve was, "Can I fly?" And that was no. And then the second question was, "Can I still eye roll?"
Dad, what do you say?
I'm just kidding. I knew I could.
Oh, you didn't. Yeah, he doesn't
Very,
know you do
very
that.
carefully.
He'd probably tell you to roll it the other way. Roll it that way and that way.
No, I could eye roll. And matter of fact, I think I gave the doctor one of them at the time.
Hey, look, Flordelina put
I
up
believe it.
information about the Cincinnati Numismatic Exposition
You're funny, Nick.
Can you tell us
And
when
I-
this is going to be?
at the end of July.
It's fun.
Are
And
you coming?
Did you go? Did you go one year, Nick?
I'm not going to come to Cincinnati.
Did you go one
There's
year?
nothing in Cincinnati.
No, I
I
did not.
Oh, you
I
never
have been
did.
to Ohio though. I even bought coins in Ohio.
So
It's fun. I mean, it's not like my dream, Nick, to go to Ohio. Okay,
no, it's
You
it's
know,
your
I
dream
mean,
to come back
but
and
I
see
go to
Nick.
see these people.
You know, there's a possibility I could do that. My best friend lives in Michigan, and from what I understand, it's only about 4 hours from you guys.
You bring your friend with you.
No, it's not 4 hours, Brad.
I don't know.
Michigan is about if they live on the border, it's about 4 hours. What do you think, Robert?
Oh,
Yeah, 3.5, 4 hours, but yes.
Yeah.
That's doable.
Well, how far up in Michigan do they live?
I'll have to check.
The UP?
No way.
Oh, I found out what that was, the Uper thing.
She lives near
I did not
Flint,
know what a Uper was. That's so funny.
near Flint, Michigan.
Well, you can Google how long does it take to drive from
Well,
Cincinnati?
well, you asked me, and I said no, so I figured you'd know.
Amanda, you're a liar. You're not in Ohio. You're a Kentucky girl. Quit
Is she
claiming
in
you're an
Kentucky?
Ohioan.
The only reason
not-
why I know Kentucky is because when we get off the plane, we drive.
You're
from
in Kentucky.
Yeah,
She's going to get that Kentucky bourbon.
with some kick-ass stuff. Mm-mm-mm.
Da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da.
No, people should go. It'll be an exciting show. You also will meet a lot of people there too that they see. on
Flordelina
Yeah,
looks
just-
like she's in my room.
Walk in the show.
It looks like
Turn
she's
right. When you can't walk any further, you're bumping into Robert, Flordelina, and myself.
And then you'll see B there, and then the Durbans will be there as well. So there are other YouTubers there that they could meet.
Who else was there? There was other YouTubers there too.
I
Not very
think
many-
if
not
I
very
was
many,
to
though.
go to the Ohio show, I would like to raise money for charity by putting Brad in a dunk tank.
With the ball, where you throw the ball at it.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Oh, you would get a lot of money.
I think so too, and we could donate it to charity.
how about we have Nick over and we auction off a pie in the face?
Well,
It's
I
hot.
don't
Let's do
care.
the dunk tank. I'll even do the dunk tank. That sounds great. But I think Brad will get the most money on the dunk tank.
I think
There's a
so
lot
too.
of-
I think we'd make a lot of money for charity, and we'll do it for somewhere in. There's a great children's hospital in Cincinnati, isn't there?
There is. Cincinnati
Or
Children's
Cleveland?
is one of the
Yeah.
best.
So we could donate it to the children's hospital because I
That's a good
actually went.
idea.
I had to go pick up some medication for my friend's little boy there. So it's a
That's a good
big
idea.
hospital.
That's a
Yes.
good idea, Nick. Because the kids always need it. Yeah. The families always need it. Yeah. That's a great idea.
Amanda, I don't know.
What is Amanda's?
Amanda, have I ever seen you at a show? I must keep missing you. I'm at the shows. I don't go to
What is
Green
she
Hills.
talking about? She was at the show that you were at. I was there.
She,
You guys were.
she just passes me by. I'm easy to miss.
Yeah. I don't blame her.
No. She was no.
She blundered
Amanda,
into the
you
shop
remember.
last week, but wouldn't stay around long enough to be on camera.
Oh, Amanda,
What is she?
we want to see you on camera.
She's a nice girl. I like her. She's very nice.
Or the homeless vets, sure.
Well, okay, but the show's actually at the Sharonville Convention Center. Is that your age or IQ, Robert?
That's a
Thank
good
you.
idea, Roadies. That's good. That's a great idea. To the American Legion or the vets, that's a great idea also to donate to them too. Yeah. Because they need all the help they can get.
We'll
Yeah.
figure something out.
It's awesome. I want to see you in the dunk tank, Brad.
I think that's
You
an
just-
amazing.
You just want to see
Yeah.
me with a wet t-shirt, B. Come
Oh,
on.
sure. And some shorts.
I got an eye roll. I got
entertaining,
an
isn't
eye
it,
roll.
Robert? It's so entertaining. Okay, we're down to a few minutes. Here we go.
That would actually make people want to pay not to dunk you.
I don't know. And if you miss, just go up and push it. Just go up and push the bar. He's going in.
No, we're trying to make money. So if they don't get it, they have to pay again for their turn.
Yeah, but I'm not going to. I'll go up and push it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll be more than happy to
I,
help.
I played softball, so I got a good throw. So.
He's got a good arm. Right on.
Brad.
Oh, that's a great idea. I think it's a
Brad's-
great idea. Where are we
I
going to put
think it
it
would
though?
be amazing. And you know, we don't want to take, money out of kids' pockets, Brad. So you probably should do it.
We'd have to
Never
ask
mind. I won't be. I don't know if I'll be
or
there.
the
See?
convention center if we could do it. I don't know.
You would
where
pay
we-
somebody to do it?
See, that's the
there
problem.
you
Like
go.
you say. Well, we maybe could set it up out in the parking lot later on.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, because
This is
people
softball.
also could pay and have me just keep throwing the ball to dunk him.
And then we'll give you the money.
If they can't be there at the show.
Can you swim, Brad?
I don't know. I'm fat enough. I guess I float a little.
It would all determine the size of the tank we get.
Baboosh.
I don't know, Amanda. I don't know about that. Seeing
I don't know, but we're going to talk about this, Nick. I really want to make it happen.
All right. Well, but see, the thing is Nick talks a great battle, but she'll never show up.
oh my gosh, and I would even get in the dunk tank. I mean, I think it'd be fun. As long as it's
Brad-
hot up
I think
there.
Brad would like it. Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
if
no.
I'm
Here in
if I'm
Cincinnati,
there, it's gonna be
hot.
hot, baby.
Yeah, it's so hot, so it'd be lovely.
Now I'm roll my eyes. Okay, time to say goodbye.
All right.
Yeah, on that note, we gotta go.
Exactly. Go ahead,
All
B,
right.
you first.
Thank you all for coming. I had a wonderful time, like I always do. I always have fun. And thank you, Robert, for having the podcast. And thank you, Brad, for all your information because you're very informative, even though you're Brad. And thank you, Nick, for coming. Also, I appreciate your help. Bye, everyone. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Oh no, don't come to me. Go somewhere else. I'll be and come back to me.
Thank you guys. And don't forget to have your questions for Walking Liberties next week.
Okay, thank you everybody for showing up. We appreciate it all very much. I don't know. We'll see about getting back to Brad. I guess he's about ready. So take care, everyone. Don't forget tomorrow, 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. We're gonna have a show. Polly Boo Boo Boo, you said I believe, I can't swear to it, guys, but I think Mr. Bell, Joe Durbin will be having the show tomorrow at 3:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. I hope I'm right with that. Polly Boo, if not, correct me. But either way, take care, everybody. We love you. Happy hunting. And if you happen to be looking at coins, like I say, yeah, happy hunting. But I'm going to let Brad close us today. So here you go, Brad.
See everybody. Have a good time. Sherman and Peabody coming next week. Walkers, share yours, your photographs, your questions, and have a great week. Talk to you soon.